Hello there, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. It's Wale Oladipo here, My Body Breakthrough. I thought I would do this little video just to say to you Merry Christmas and also to share a thoughts with you about emotional well-being. One of the most powerful thing to do in the new year is to check your emotional well-being. And your emotional well-being is so powerful that if it's not right, nothing else will be right in your life. And there are three areas of emotional well-being that I want to quickly share with you today. Number one, your thought. Number two, your action. And number three, your mental picture. Number one, your thought. Thought is energy. Thought is a powerful energy. It can be a positive energy or a negative energy, depending on the content of that thought. And psychologist tells us that in a day we have about 15,000 thoughts that float through our mind every day. And these thoughts, they contain negative and positive thoughts, fighting for our attention. For the key to emotional well-being is your ability to determine the kind of thoughts that you want to permit into your mind, especially if you are anxious, if you have anxiety, you have a tendency to be anxious and stressed. It is important that you pay attention to the thoughts you are taking your time to think about, to chew, as they say, over and over again. And that's the key. If you have a bad thought, let's say you just think that now that you're going out for the Christmas dinner or party, or for maybe tomorrow, the Boxing Day, you want to enjoy time with your family or with your friends, and a thought comes to you and say, you're going to have a panic attack. And that thought is not an empowering thought, it's a disempowering thought. So your ability to stand your ground and say, no, I'm not having that. I'm going to enjoy myself because I've already dealt with my situations. I've already dealt with my situations. I'm confident. Panic attack is not going to bring me away from connecting, from enjoying the time, the quality time with my family and friends. So it is you now taking control of your mind, of your thought. Now, if a disempowering thought comes like that, and you accept it and you begin to give it time by you thinking about it, then it will create a feeling, a negative feeling. And your nervous system and your brain, they listen to all that, and they will produce the same effects in your mind that is consistent with the thought that you've permitted. That's very powerful. Always make sure that any negative thought that comes to your mind, you reject it, you flip it upside down, turn it into positive, and that will be verifiable. That will create positive energy into your mind. You become strengthened. You become more self-confident, and your mind becomes clearer, and that's powerful. Now I'll move to the second one because of my time. Your second one is your behavior. Your behavior is very important. What you do. Of course, we know that the first step, which is your thought, determines what you eventually do. If you permit the wrong thought, eventually you will take some actions that will validate the thought that you've permitted. For example, the example I used before, you want to go out, there's a thought of panic attack. Then what do? You take action not to go out. You stay inside. And that action simply perpetuates. It just makes the thought of panic attack to grow. It's just like it breathes it and it brings life to it, because your action becomes negative actions because it deters you from going out. And it's your own little way of protecting your own little devil, as I call it, of anxiety. So it's very important. Take action that is against a negative thought. Take positive action. And that shows faith, shows confidence. It shows that you're not going to bow down, lie down, surrender, and allow anxiety to take over you. Number 3, um, emotional well-being faculty that will help you significantly this new year is your mental picture. Your mental picture. Your mental picture. This is powerful. I cannot overemphasize this. If I ask you to close your eyes right now, close your eyes, then tell me what picture of you, of yourself, do you see? How do you view yourself? What do you see when you close your eyes? Do you see someone who is depressed, someone who's anxious, someone who's good for nothing, or someone who's too fat, too thin, too short, someone that is a kind of misfit, someone who lacks confidence, someone who cannot talk, who cannot have friends? If that is a picture you have of yourself, that is the way your life is going. Every other thing that happens around you will have to be consistent with your mind picture. So if you want to change your future, you change your mind's picture. Change your mind picture. Unless you change your mind picture, nothing happens. Nothing good happens. I remember a friend of mine who spoke to me about the fact that she's been struggling many times to lose weight. And she would go jogging, she would do all these diets and stuff like that, but she was not losing any weight. So I asked her, close her eyes, what kind of picture do you see about yourself concerning your physical appearance? And she said, I saw this fat, ugly, horrible person. I said, why? I said that is why. That is the reason. If you continue to see that fat, horrible person, regardless of what you do around you, your exercise, your diets, disciplines, and exercises, you will eventually still become that horrible fat person. Even if you go jogging, there will be something else that you have to do to bring the weight back on, whether to comfort it or to just do something else that will bring the weight back on. Unless you change your mental picture, the way you see yourself, nothing else changes. Now, how do you change that? Very quickly. Close your eyes right now and think about the perfect you. What do you want? How do you want your life to be? In that particular area, what do you want to happen? Make it perfect. If money was not the problem, if you could change anything in your life, in your face, in your physical appearance, in your relationships, in your finances, in your family, with regards to your mind, your emotional mind, if you could change anything, what would that thing be? Make it a perfect you. Make it that thing perfect. Visualize it in its perfected state. And when you visualize it coming back to you and superimposed onto your natural body right now. Yes, and that is your new mental picture. That's what you should think. If your mind takes you to the old mental picture, flip it away. Just let it go naturally and bring this new mental picture. And if you think about that at least 5 minutes every day for 21 days, your brain will create a new neurological pathway for that particular positive mental picture, and that will begin to dictate your life. It will become a new operating command for everything that happens around you and within you. And that is the secret to emotional well-being. In summary, your thought is important. Take over your thought. Make sure you do not permit any negative thoughts. Second, your action. Make sure that your action is not harboring or is not protecting your old negative habits. Number 3, your mental picture. Do away with your old negative mental picture. Create a new one. and you will change your future. Happiness, peace, love, acceptance, tolerance, goodwill, abundance, opportunities will be your portion this new year that we enter into 2014. If you remember those three things. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me today. Merry Christmas again, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.